80 minutes taken to do the crossword in a certain newspaper was observed on 12 occasions. The results are summarized below. Okay, so this is a coded question, okay, which has a coded values here. We have to approach it slightly different, okay, to find the answer, but the details are here and it should not take much time. Okay, we can do this. With sigma t minus 35 equals to negative 15, sigma t minus 35 square equals to 82.23. Find the mean and standard deviation of these times taken to do the crossword. Assume some values. Okay, let's say x, we have 5, 6, 7 and 8. I have 4 datas here, and I assume the mean for this. Okay, I'll just put it as a. Okay, I assume a equals to, let's say, 6. Okay, now if I want to find the new data, okay, new data, all I have to do is I take the value of x, and, or I'll rather, what I mean is I subtract the assumed data from the x data. Okay, for a new data, what I'm going to do, I'm going to subtract the assumed data, which is 6, from the x data, okay, from the original data. So what I mean by that is, so d will be, let's say, the new data. I'll just make it as d. So d will be 5 minus 6, which is negative 1, and 6 minus 6, which is 0, and then 7 minus 6, which is 1, and 8 minus 6 is 0. Now if I want to find the mean, okay, the mean for the new data, okay, new data, let's say d bar, okay, new data. So all I have to do, just add negative 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 and divide by 4, and this will give me, that's 0.5. Okay, 0.5. So from here we can see that, okay, so basically this is 5, that's minus 1, this is 6, this is 0, this is 7, that's 1, so this is 8, and that's 2. So for this I add all of them and I found my mean, which is 0.5. So there must be a link between this new mean, okay, mean data for the new mean for the new data, and the original data. Okay, what is that link? The link here is, if I want to find the mean for x bar, then all I have to do, take the new data mean, or the new data, which is delta or d bar, and then plus with the assumed data, which is a. Okay, we assumed initially as 6, right? Yeah, we just add that. So when I do this, I'll get the mean for x, which is x bar, d bar, which is 0.5, plus the assumed value, which is 6, and when I add that, I'll get 6.5. Now we can check that. So 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 divided by 4, so that's 11, 11 plus, that's 15, 11 plus 15, which is 26, 26 divided by 4, which is 13 over 2, there you go, 6.5. Okay, we got that. So this is the coded data. New data is the coded data. Okay. Okay, so we have sigma, oops, we have sigma t minus 35 equals to negative 15, and then sigma t minus 35 square equals to 82.23. Okay, so I'm going to assume that sigma y equals to negative 15. Rather than writing t minus 35, I'll just assume that y equals to, sigma y equals to 15, and then same thing, sigma y square equals to 82.23. Okay, now to find t minus 35, okay, t minus 35, okay, like what we did here, we plus a. So this minus 35, when I bring it over to the new mean, the required mean, I have to plus. So before that, let's find what is the required mean. Okay, the new required mean from the coded data, required mean. Okay, so I'm going to label it mu. Okay, so for the required mean, okay, in this case, okay, instead of mu, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it in terms of y first, find out what is y bar first, and then using the coded value I will add it and find the required mean. Okay, so let's look at that. So y bar, to find the y bar, I take the summation of y, okay, and divide by n. And n here, I forgot to write, I think n here is 12. Okay, n here is 12. So n here is 12. So y bar is negative 15. So therefore, negative 15 divided by 12, which is negative 1.25. So to find the required mean, okay, we have t minus 35 equals to negative 1.25. So therefore, okay, for the required mean, so t bar equals to negative 1.25 plus 35. Okay, you bring this over, so plus 35, and from there we have 33.75. So that is our required mean. Okay, we have standard deviation. Okay, calculate mean and standard deviation of this time. So for standard deviation, again use the same method. Okay, I'm going to use standard deviation. Standard deviation equals to this time is sigma y square over n minus y bar square. Okay, so y bar we already have the value, which is negative 1.25. Okay, y bar we already have negative 1.25, so sub that. So we have sigma y square, it's given 82.23 sigma y square, so sub the value in this case. So 82.23 divided by n, which is 12. Okay, we have 12 data, minus negative 1.25 and then square. So use your calculator to find the answer, and the answer is 82.23 12 2.3 exactly. Okay, so standard deviation for part 2, the answer is 2.3.